You can do it. Come on. Come on, Bessie. There we go. All right. Well, welcome back to the stream now that, my entire system crashed. That's generally not ideal. And got to keep going here. All right. All right. So let's see where we're at. I am not appreciative of my computer crashing. I just want to let you know. So I store all my documents in a cloud. Keeps it nice and safe. Should my office ever burn to the ground while I'm not here, most of my files I'd be able to recover. I would still cry a lot because this is where I keep all my other treasure. Treasure for me, not for you. One person's trash is another person's treasure, and vice versa. All right. All right, let's try this again. We're going to go ahead and take the shot 2 put in. All right, we're going to have that, wow. A little bit of Lex Dixia there. All right. So take the shot 2's requirements. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and do this now. We're going to go do the replace. This is going to be a smart concept here. We're going to replace Sniper 1 with Sniper Rifle 1. All right. Sniper Rifles 1. Place all. 6. Okay. Now we'll do 2 and 2. All right. 2 and 2. Replace all. All right. We're going to do 3 and 3. Replace all. All right. 4 and 4. Replace all. All right. And 5 and 5. There's actually a smarter way to do this, and it just occurred to me, but whatever. All right. And how would you just do open parentheses and it would have fixed all of them in one try? But that's okay. All right, we should be good for that. All right. So, take the shot. Sniper Rifles 2 and tracking. We talked about that. It's in there. The talent point cost is 1, 3, and 5 for the third one, which I'll put in here as well. All right. One, 3, and 5 talent points. Okay, for take the shot 3. these just make your abilities way more efficient. So instead of burning like 3 tokens to get a +3, you burn 1 token to get a +3. That's huge. Like that will definitely save you out. Or now you use burn 3, you get +9. There will probably be a limited amount of bonuses that you can get, and I'll work that in when we get to the chapter, the combat chapter where tracking is. All right. So there's that. Let's see here. 77 degrees. Good Lord. I'm gonna stay hydrated, right? Of course, I came out here wearing like sweatpants, so just not a great thing at all. I'm gonna switch out probably to shorts shortly. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and run something for you real quick, and then I'll be right back.
GunCraze rolling starting specialization scores. We begin by rolling 5 6-sided dice, adding up the total. If
Actually,
the total is
not this one. Got it. Hello, today we're going to be talking about GunCraze character creation, specifically focusing on specializations. There are 5 specializations in GunCraze: ranged combat, melee combat, body, quickness, and non-combat. Ranged combat consists of attacking with firearms, throwing weapons, grenades, or any other type of attack which is made from a distance. In the GunCraze universe, anybody may be armed with a deadly firearm. As the saying goes, whoever has the skill makes the kill. Ranged combat is broken down to 6 attributes: handguns, submachine guns, rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, and support weapons. Support weapons include light machine guns, missile launchers, and flamethrowers. Melee combat is using your hands, feet, head, or melee weapon to strike your target. Sometimes it may not be useful to fire a gun, or you may be denied the chance to use one altogether. When this happens, your melee skills will be tested. Melee combat is broken down into 4 attributes: unarmed, slashing, stabbing, and crushing. Next, we have the body specialization. Strength, toughness, and endurance are all attributed to a well-developed body. Strong characters can lift more and do more damage than average characters. Tough characters can take damage and stay in the fight. Characters with a lot of endurance can keep going, even when challenged with grueling conditions. Body represents a character's physical stature and is broken into 3 attributes: strength, endurance, and toughness. Quickness is moving or functioning rapidly, and this helps when trying not to get hit by an attack. Quick characters are often not slowed down by difficult terrain and can be fast enough to attack more than once in a turn. Quick characters also have quick reaction times, and they can often act before other characters that aren't so fast. Jackie Chan would definitely be a character with high quickness. Quickness represents a character's reflexes and agility and is broken down into 3 attributes: reaction, speed, and stunt. As all other specializations deal with combat, non-combat attributes are provided to handle the role-playing aspect of GunCraze. They are intelligence, wisdom, and presence. Characters that have high non-combat specialization scores are characters that provide an extra edge to any campaign. They are smarter, wiser, or more charismatic than other characters. These characters provide for interesting role-playing between all the action. Additionally, certain non-combat specialization scores unlock access to certain jobs. Jobs benefit skills, and will be explained in a later video. In GunCraze, we generate our specialization scores by rolling 5d6s and adding up the total of the dice. If the total is less than 16, we can start over by re-rolling the dice again. If the total is greater than 20, we have to change one of the dice that rolled higher than a 3 to a 1. We record these scores on a scratch piece of paper or on the side of our character sheet. The total of all these rolls is our character's power level. A starting character will therefore be at least power level 16.
When the Gunmaster determines a power level increase, you would get to raise one of your specialization scores by 1, which causes several things to happen, which will be explained in a later video. So now...
Alright, we're back. Happy days. Not have to die anymore. It's like Florida in my shed. Anybody from Florida? I feel it. I feel it. Alright, so... You may expend a tracking token to add +1 to your reaction roll. See if you can interrupt any character's turn to fire at your tracked target when using cover fire. You may use this talent more than once per turn. Tracking tokens must be expended before making your reaction roll in this way. Alright. Take the shot too, so kind of the same thing. But so as take the shot, but the reaction, but the talent bonus to your reaction roll is increased by 2. And take the shot 3 is essentially the same. Let's take the shot, but 2. But it's by 3. Get rid of combo talents again. Not necessary. Not necessary. All right. I mean, there might be a point where I just go ahead and do 4 columns. I mean, look how high this is going, or 4. As long, the goal is to have room. So if even after the introduction, if there's not room, I don't mind putting 4 in there. The concept is you're reading down to see where you're at next. All right. So take the shot 3. We'll go ahead and push. Take the shot 2 down there as well. And again, there's picture spots for photographs. Images, I'm sorry. English, right? All right, so we're going to keep moving with tracking. So next is tracking. So basic tracking. You need rifles range 1 and you need rifles rank 1 and range combat 4. If you don't have 4 points in range combat, you don't even deserve tracking, to be fair. Like, this is range combat. Why would you practice with something, like that? So, no. All right. Okay. We're moving down. So we're going to get tracking built in. I'm going to go ahead and copy that to above it. Put tracking in. All right. Your own tracking skills. So that's the, let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one red, but fix it later. All right, and we already said this is only going to need sniper rifles rank 1. We find it here. Tracking sniper rifles rank 1, and we're going to need ranged combat 4. All right, 4 ranks of ranged combat. Cost is going to be 4 talent points. So guess what? You're going to suffer. Combo talent's going away. And let's see what we have here. This talent unlocks all their sample and let's see. This talent unlocks all their sniper talents and provides the ability to gain and expend tracking tokens. There'll probably be a like a note designer's note here, which I'll fill in later. Basically, you know, formatting. All right. So tracking 2, we'll get finished. We'll work on that too. And tracking 3, it's already been written. All right. And that says, let's see, tracking 2's requirements are sniper rifles 3, tracking range combat 8. So you do have to spend points. Let's see here. Sniper rifles tracking. And ranged combat 8. And then tracking 3 is going to be ranged combat 12. And these just help break things apart. I may actually, you know, it's a good requirement to keep the game kind of paced and make sure you don't overdo it in one thing. Spreading out your talent points. Min-maxing, you know, I get it, but it can also break things. So if you waited till like you were range combat 12, you'd probably be further along in the campaign. You know what you're doing, what you're not doing, etc., etc., etc. So something to think about, whether it should make those kind of requirements for any of the tier 2 or tier 3 talents that have those. So I'll look into that and see if maybe that could be a global thing, just globally. You can't get the 2 without the 1. You can't get any rank 2s at all until you have, you know, 8 in that specialization. But we'll see. We'll see how that we're going to play that to help pace it out, make it have some protection from, again, like kind of min-maxing, like, oh, I have a character, he's power level 20, he's got 20 ranks of ranged combat, or, you know, he's got 20. That wasn't really a great example, but yes, he power level 60, he's got 20 ranks of ranged combat and like 2 toughness. You're just trying to hit that guy the whole time with things that cause toughness tests, so he'll fall over. That's, you know, it's hard to when a gunmaster is trained enough, he will provide the things that can cripple the party no matter how good. So you're only as strong as your weakest stat, really, in GunCraze. So the gunmaster should weave that line by letting you do your cool stuff that you can do and challenging you with stuff that you can't do to make you think, maybe I should get another rank in body, because we're doing a lot of toughness tests for random stuff in this scenario. And people are always going to drive for, they're always going to just keep driving for those offensive attacks to make them more deadly, but your defense is going to be huge. Running out of stamina, getting knocked out easily, I mean, that's pretty enormous. So you want to have some fortitude. Yeah, like, you can shoot real well, but you're a wimp. So as soon as you get hit by a paperclip the wrong way, you're out. So yeah, it's something you always got to watch out for. All right. So let's see here where we're at. We're talking about tracking 3 out. What I'm gonna just go ahead and highlight those. Okay. All right. So I'm going to highlight those for now. We're going to move on to Ultimate Sniper is the last one, and it only has one thing. So what we can do is push support page. And at this point, just kind of think. So there was always the concept of like, oh, aim shot, you know, aim shot is all the aim shot bonuses. So all sniping is aim shot. So anytime you can get cross use functions from general range talents for aiming, you're going to be that much better. Now keep in mind, it's not just sniper weapons you can use this with. Let me kind of backtrack about weapons that are able to be used with snipers. All right. So Like, oh, well, I want to use a pistol. Well, guess what? You can use a pistol with your sniper rifle stat. Let me explain. So we're going to come down to weapons. And I'm just going all over the place here. All right. Let's look at the marksman pistol. All right, I'm zoom in on it for you. So the marksman pistol. Marksman pistols are designed for precision shooting at longer ranges, combining the power of larger rounds with the accuracy of a scope. This enhanced stopping power and accuracy make them valuable in the hands of a skilled marksman. The Ruger Mark IV is with a telescopic sight makes a good marksman pistol. All right, so this is a variant. It's not actually the Ruger. It's modified slightly. But it has a special rule called hybrid sniper. All right, hybrid sniper. So let's talk about what hybrid sniper means. All right, and I obviously have it read here, so I need to go over it. When equipped with this weapon, the character may use rules and talents of its primary function, or instead choose to use the sniper attack type. So sniper, or might use sniper talents and abilities. All right, the attack type might be changed before attacking, but not during the attack. When the sniper attack type, when sniper rifles is chosen, when sniper rifles is chosen, the weapon no, it does not. All right. Weapon gains 1 step on its range type, and if the weapon deals at least 1d6 damage, the weapon gains a further 1d6 damage when taking aim shots or called shots. All right, so called shots are aim shots. I want to put like, I can put so yeah, like that's closer. I can go ahead and turn that not red now. I'm pretty comfortable. So this is kind of an awesome little ability, right? You can use handgun talents and feats and whatnot, or you can use sniper rifle talents and feats, right? So hybrid sniper is really a great ability to check out. All right, so let's see here. Right now, I'm going to take a little break from this, and I'm going to walk you through some of the things that are available through GunCraze, so you can learn about them. All right, first one's guncraze.net. All right, this is our main website explaining GunCraze. All right, it has a lot of information on it. You can look information about the GunCraze role-playing game, as far as what is it, how do you get a copy of the Alpha Edition RPG Core Rulebook. All right. The origin of the GunCraze RPG, like look at this. This is a GunCraze character sheet from 05. Like that's what it was. Gun skills, body, and quickness, right? That was what it was called, right? Now notice like there's no melee. No, there's melee in a gun skill, but handguns, SMGs, assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, melee support weapons. And then the bonus went to grenades, body, strength, endurance, toughness, quickness, response is what it was called, not reaction back in the day, speed and stunt. All right, you have your movement speeds. All right, you have talents. These are things that have been around now for 20 years. Okay, so that just shows you kind of like how long GunCraze has been kind of in the works or in the background. Let's go ahead and take a look at a more recent one from 2010. All right. Oh, don't like me? Fine. I don't like you either. All right. Open image in a new tab. Forbidden. Okay. So here it is. Handguns. This is 2010. Handguns, SMGs, assault rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles. Melee is still a part of combat. Support weapons. All right. Body, strength, endurance, toughness. Quickness, response, speed, stunt. More movement was there. Craze points are down below. Equipment, talents. All right, so talent skills have kind of been there the whole time. Just to learn a little bit more about that and see how long. Like I said, GunCraze is not something that was thought up yesterday. It's been around, the concept has been around for 20 years now. I think we are on our, essentially our 20th anniversary of GunCraze being built, which is crazy because it's, you know, it's not really been released. But you take a look at the GunCraze character profiles when you're here. All right, these are different kind of characters that are in the game. If you, because sometimes like what would I play? You know, I'm used to playing elves, dwarves, you know, humans from fantasy. You know, like what are the options? Well, you have history and backstory in GunCraze that could be very, you know, have a lot of nuance to it, and be just as amazing. Like Halt, who uses he uses a compound bow and a sax knife, right? Grizzly is a character that was added recently that kind of resembles Santa Claus on purpose. Awesome character. All right, so there's that. GunCraze character builder. So we have an actual, no kidding, character builder. It is a little dated. I have the ways to fix it. It just takes time to do so. All right, the RPG timeline. All right, this is getting constantly updated and rewritten, and this actually needs to get redone. It's a little old now, a little dated. I fleshed out the story a little bit more recently. I have some other kind of directions I'm going with it to make the game have more, you know, you don't always have to go after humans part. All right, some people don't want to go after humans all the time. Some people want to deal with other issues, and believe me, they're coming. All right, so we have also the next link down is GunCraze Miniature Battles, which is a skirmish game that uses the same rules from GunCraze. All right, uses like 95% of the same rules. It's from the Action Tabletop Role-Playing System, right? GunCraze Action Tabletop Role-Playing System, or Gators. All right, that is the whole core concept of GunCraze. Opposed rolls, hit locations, things like that. All right, in here you have the character card library, which this actually needs some work with. All right, like the Batchoy Clowns, these are characters. Now you'll look at these and you're like, man, these look like 3D characters. They are 3D characters. They're all designed by Papsicles, and we're going to talk about Papsicles in a second because he's an amazing guy, amazing company. They do great work, and I'm going to show you that here shortly. Additionally, so yeah, okay, let's talk a little bit more about the character cards. All right, so character cards have a lot of different types. They have faction cards at the front, and the factions kind of apply to every model in it. And these are all used in GunCraze Miniature Battles, but they can also be used exactly as they're written as characters in the GunCraze game. Okay, so that's important. Let's see here. It's like bounty hunters. All right. Koichiro Hiden-san. All right. His movement, his slow movement's 2, normal's 4, run is 6, sprint is 10, reaction of 5. All right. These are the things that you need to know to use him in combat. And he has attack profiles, just like I was talking about earlier, that you can build. They have them pre-built for GunCraze. All right. So you can actually create your own character in GunCraze role-playing game and go play that character in the skirmish tabletop game, understanding that you should probably have all your rules figured out. That's one of the benefits of this. You won't be role-playing. You'll just be rolling dice and trying to kill each other. And that can be fun, you know, as long as you are under the idea that maybe you're in a VR environment fighting so that your character isn't dying for real, but you can have competitions in that way, shape, or form. All right. So minions, what are minions, right? Minions have their rules. They're expendables. Whenever any character would deal damage to a minion, roll hit location is normal. Damage is always dealt to the torso and never to any other hit locations. If the head would have been hit, even when using hit location, called shot, or another similar effect that adjusts hit location roll to the head, double damage before adding it to the torso. Whenever a minion fails a toughness test from damage, it would be knocked out or down by any other means. They are placed out of action immediately. All right, Terrified Acolytes. Minions within 3 squares of a villain gain a +2 to all attack rolls. Additionally, minions never gain craze points like when they normally would. Any craze points generated by minions are immediately given to a villain within line of sight. If there are no villains within line of sight, the craze point is lost. Allies, minions only may be selected if villains are present. Alright, so that's kind of the rules. Here's some henchmen, which are minions. Here is a Charactersheet, which is it is also a minion, but it's a more tough minion. We have the Watanabe Kaku Attacker, which is another minion. And he's got an assault rifle, which is a powerful weapon. Alright, so that's something that you can look into for GunCraze as far as how the characters are set up in these ways. Alright. So you can use them in your normal games of GunCraze. Alright, Papsicles Miniatures. Let's talk about Papsicles Miniatures. Alright. So there's a My Manufacturer page. He also has a Patreon. You can click on those to take you to it. And in here, you're just going to find just tons of beautiful miniatures that you can 3D print from your 3D printer. But you know, Tim, I don't have a 3D printer. Okay, cool. I also have a link underneath there called Where to Order. And that will take you to Alley Cat's Crafts and stuff. And there is a bundle down here. That's a little outdated. I'm going to check with the gentleman over there, see if it's still good to go. But that being said, Alley Cat's Crafts and stuff is a great place to order your miniatures from, have them directly sent to your house. I'm going to take you back up to the landing zone real quick. All right. There's a video about the GunCraze storyline. All right. Again, it's still being worked on, so a little fine-tuning and whatnot. We also have, let's see, we have a merch page, right? So you can head over to the merch page and find all different types of GunCraze things that you can wear, buy, use. All right. With GunCraze on them, show that support. All right. All right, so moving from there. Additionally, we have the GunCraze kind of creation plan that I've been working on. This is where we're at, Chapter 3 goal. We're trying to push Chapter 3, which is talents, all right, all the way to 100% by the end of March. Then we're going to be moving into skills, which is going to be super exciting. And we're going to get the whole month of April for skills. Chapter 5 is weapons. We're going to fine-tune and finish weapons in May. All right. In July, we're going to be looking at equipment. All right. That's going to be huge. All right. In August, we should be looking at vehicles, tidying together the vehicle section. Chapter 8 is basically, you know, getting refined as we go. Chapter 9 is getting refined as we go. And then we got Appendix 1 and Appendix 2 for robot characters. Okay, so we have a few things to do to get it done before Christmas time. Get it in the Amazon store, hardcover, softcover, all right, and a digital version available. So that's where we're sitting. And I look forward to you guys having it out there and selling it. A little page about me. All right, some pictures of me from my past exploits, all right? So you can always check those out. Again, kind of all kinds of information about me in here. Probably interestingly, don't know why I was so forward, but enjoy reading it. That being said, I'm gonna close the stream now. I'm glad that you guys came. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all Monday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. Take care and have a great one.